a cool spot.
Dream big, 'cause boy, you're gonna make it. Stand tall, there's a higher road to take it. Let go of everything that you know and be wild in the mystery.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my channel, Chaos Cub. I'm Matt. Let me take you on adventures around Alaska and beyond. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Chaos Cub flying adventure. Got Koba loaded up, the Cub ready and pre-flighted. I think today we're just going to jump over the Big Sioux and make some circuits over there. Check the water levels. I know the hooligan are running, so there should be some seals around. Let's get in. We'll go jump over to Little Sioux and see what we can get into.
Lake Tower, Cub 401 at Echo, hold short 14 Papa northbound.
Cub 401 Echo, runway 14, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff on 141 at Echo, see you. Just took off. I see you down there, Yellow Cub.
Off current runway 1.
Got you up there too, thanks. Yep. I could see your shadow, I was looking all over for you. Yeah, I had you a while back. I appreciate it.
Little 2.
I'm off your right wing now.
484, switch your thing for help.
Looking good. Have a good day. You too. See ya. Alright guys, we made it over the Big Sioux, right below King Lady. There's actually an old wise tale or story that back when giants roamed the earth here, this giant lady went to sleep there waiting for her giant to come back. Well, he never made it, so she's still asleep up there. I know in my last video, it was really windy out here. I forget now, since it was a while ago, the Stoll video. It was a lot windier than it is today. I definitely see the ripples on the water though. I don't see any white caps, so it's not over 15, I know that. Right now we're doing 97 over the ground, 98. Yeah, I'm out here.
Alright, we're just headed to Eagle's Roost to pick somebody up right now.
Cool.
That's a little bumpy on this side.
Yeah, I think that's the name of the game today. Well guys, we're still going up the river here. Alright, a cool spot. I actually rolled my tires here last year, but never did land. Get out, check this out. Good place for Koba to go run.
Let's go check this place out. The wind is almost dead calm down here. Kind of swirling. It felt like it was this way as I'm walking. And down there it kind of felt like it was the other way. So, But we're down here in these trees, and like I said, it can kind of get weird down in here. It's really not that rough. It kind of looks rough from the air. And I suppose, you know, I was a bad off-airport pilot because I did not do a low pass or anything. I just turned around, came in here, landed. But I've rolled my tires in here last year, so I kind of knew what to expect, but things can change, you know? So you can see right here is, oh, I guess right up here is where probably I actually finally started to slow, but my tail wheel finally came down here and then permanently here. So we were pretty slow by then. And this sand, it has like some retention on the surface, right? And you can see here I'm braking really hard by the way the sand is kind of like crushed. It's got pushed with the air and it's kind of getting crushed up against itself here. So you can see all the way back here, I finally touched down, and right through here I'm really braking hard. I mean, I'm braking right away, but it's a little rougher up there and I didn't want to get completely on the brakes. But, on the brakes, just not as hard. This was my threshold down here, this grass line. That's what I was looking at when I was coming into land. I knew I wanted to be past that, but that's kind of where I was looking when I, coming in at an approach of where I wanted to land. So I had a visual, key to cue into. They have that in float flying when I did my float rating as an acronym. I think it was LVR, last visual reference is what they called it. And that was my visual reference. So like, I knew once I got past there, I'm pretty nose high. At that point, what you maybe consider dragging it in. But my point is to get as slow as I can with a little bit of power. And then as soon as my wheels touch the ground, I'm giving a quick jolt forward of the stick to try to get that tail to come up. But I'm also landing on my brakes. My brakes are engaged when I land. And you can really see that right here on the right tire. Maybe I drag my right foot a little bit more on the brake than the left, but this is sloping slightly this direction. I'm sure it's probably hard for you guys to see. There's a hole right here. So if I go down in this hole, you can see this hole is, I don't know, a couple feet lower than the high-sided tire. So this is sloping, so that might just be why it was so much more on the right. But you can see right here, like my brake is engaged. I was talking to Christina about that this morning, that a lot of Cub guys, and probably a lot of other planes, I don't know, and fly them, but we land, when we're trying to land real short, we're landing with our brakes engaged already. So you can see my tire at this point, I'm sure if we go back and look at the video, it is probably almost skidding. It's not really moving. So until right about here, and then I let off of it, it looks like. You can see over here as well, there's a lot of force being drugged. So my brakes are on, probably right here at this point. The tail came up, and now I'm a little bit more off the brakes because the tail is up. And my shocks are probably kind of rebounding a little bit, so I'm coming up. I'm off the brakes, and then we're still have flying speed right here. I wasn't as slow as I could go. So we're just kind of skipping over all this stuff until we come, plant it back down. Now my left wheel is touching, I'm on the brakes, and the right wheel comes back down right here. And you can see it was probably trying to turn me to the left, is what I'm guessing, because this tire was dragging the whole time. So you can see over here, this tire is full engaged with the brake. It is a big skid right here. So, and then once again, we're kind of coming up. It looks like we get real loose on the tires, and that's probably just me completely coming off the brakes, trying to, work the tail, make sure I don't go on my nose, but still keep it low, get good braking action. Here it settles in, and now we're back on our brakes really tight. I'm steering with the brakes. So right here on the right, I'm off the brake. Over here, I'm on the brake. And we're doing this little shimmy. So over here, I'm off the brake, now we're back on the brakes. And now I'm braking really hard because I've got everything dialed in. We're in line and we're coming to a stop. As we come up here, we've got good and slow, and you can see right ahead of me, my tail finally comes down. And at about that point, we're done. You know, we're in here safe and sound, no worries for getting a ground loop or hitting anything. And now we're just gonna taxi all the way to the end. So I don't know if that helps anybody to kind of like talk through a landing. I was talking to Christina this morning about aviation, right? You know, she's flying her 12. We're trying to help her get dialed in to get shorter, build some confidence, understand the plane. She's had a ton of problems with the plane in general, but her engine was really running bad, ended up being a big timing issue and a mag issue. I forget exactly what happened, but her plane is running really good now. She's feeling very confident. So we're really trying to get out and work and get her dialed in so that she can start coming to these type of places and having fun with us. She's usually just circling above watching us do this stuff. So super excited to have her start to come in and play in some of these areas. I'm not so sure she would land here, but she would watch me land or watch somebody else land here. And, you know, eventually she'll build that confidence to be able to come in here. She has a pretty much bone stock 12. So great off airport plane, but it has its limitations. So, but yeah, I landed in here before, or rolled my tires in here before, but never landed. So it's definitely cool to come somewhere new per se that I've, you know, that now I can say, hey, I've landed in there. That's a cool spot. Like, let's go check it out. You could definitely get a bunch of planes in here because you could stuff them off on the edges and have a little party back in here if you wanted to. But yeah.
You should know, ain't no place I'd rather be instead.
Well, we're all loaded back up here in Chaos Cub. Taxi through this sand and get back down to our touchdown point. Take off towards the southwest-ish, I guess. We're back down here at our touchdown point, guys. Out on the river, the wind was blowing from the north. But over here in this little cut, it is definitely from the south. In fact, right before I was going to get in, had a little like maybe 5 gusting 10 mile an hour wind come through here, so I'm going to still take off towards the southwest here towards Sleeping Lady. Well, when you look at it this way, our takeoff length does not look very long, so but we'll give her the old onion and get on out of here.